Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday, the 29th of December 2024. Hope you are keeping well and enjoying your weekend as best you can. Unfortunately, there has been a plane crash in South Korea, an international airport. The details are apparently that the airplane went off the runway and hit a wall. That seems remarkable, doesn't it? First of all, how on earth does an airplane veer off of a runway? Is that pilot error or mechanical failure or what? I have to wonder what's going on there. It's a very strange thing. We do, of course, occasionally have accidents on takeoff and landing, right? But that's rather an unusual one. I hope it's unusual. Maybe it's more common than I realize. Unfortunately, 28 people have been killed, and South Korea is a very popular destination for holidaymakers from Thailand, and indeed there were a couple of Thai nationals on board who have died. That's been confirmed at this stage. Tragic accident or whatever at this tragic incident, let's say. At this time of the year when people are trying to be happy and looking forward to New Year's celebrations. It's a sad event, whatever the cause. Shall we get on with our game of Sudoku? This is the New York Times hard level puzzle. And how are we going to begin? Okay, we're going to begin with this 6 blocking across here, giving me a 6 in that square there and seeing what's left here. We're looking for 2, 4 and 8 in those squares. I see the 2, but the 4 and the 8 I don't see. We have 1 blocking across this way and this way. That's going to give us a 1 down there. We have a New York Times style of pair across here. That's a 4 and an 8. So we're going to get 4 and 8 in those squares. Any help on 4 or 8? Not sure. So these remaining squares will not be 4 or 8. They must be 2 and 6, I think. 4, 8, 2, 6. Yes, got a 6 blocking down there. So that'll be the 6. And that will be the 2. So now we have 2 up and 2 down. 2 in that square. And we'll be left with 4 and 8 in those squares. That's a pair of 4 and 8. So I just worked that out there, didn't I? 4 and 8. So that means that up here, we do not have 4 or 8. We have the other remaining digits for this column, which will be 3, 5, and 9. We got 3 and 5 together. That then will become our 9. Forgot to look down here. What are we missing down here? 5, excuse me. 5, 7, and 9. We've got a 5 up there. So 7s then will appear somewhere over there. And 5s will also appear over there. 5 and 7. And then, 5, 7, and 9. 9. No, 9 will be in that row there. have 2 blocking up here and across there, so we'll have 2 in one of those squares blocking to the bottom down here, 2 across there, and there's a 2. So we have 2 and 9 there, we have 5 and 7 there. And the 6, I don't know. Okay, we've got 3 blocking this square and 3 blocking those 2 squares in that column, so that's going to be our 3. We have 3 across here, up there, and up there. So there's our 3, and I did work that out, didn't I? But I've now forgotten what it was. This was 4 and 8, that was 4 and 8, and this was not 4 or 8, so it's a 5. Okay, let's wander around and see if we can spot anything like this. Yep, 5's this way. 5 down here, down to the bottom there, there's a 5. What is this? 7 and 9, okay. Now we've got 7 and 9 blocking that square. So we know that this square and this square, we've only got 3 missing numbers, right? Have to be 7 and 9 only, and this is not 7 or 9. It's the other number for this column, whatever the other number must be, and it must be an 8. So at the end here, we're now looking for 3, 4, and 6. We've got 3 and 4 together, so that's going to be our 6. Which I have a feeling might give me something down here, but I can't quite. There's a lot to remember down here, but there's a lot of crisscrossing over here. We'll come back to that later. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to wander around the Garden of Digital Delights, wasn't I? Okay, we've got 8 blocking up here and 8 across here. 8 has to be in one of these squares here blocking across. That will give me an 8 there. Now I could look for a unique rectangle here, couldn't I, in this square? Let's just see. We've got 7 and 9, 7 and 9. So I do know that this can't be 7 or 9. But I believe it could be 1 or 4, couldn't it? So that's not going to help. We've got 1 up here, 1 down there. That will give me a 1 in that square now. In fact, that is also a 7, 9, isn't it? We've got 7, 9 in these 2 squares as well. 7, 9 and 7, 9 like this, right? Because we've got 7 and 9 here, and so 7, 9 has to appear in those 2 squares there, doesn't it? So actually that's 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9. So these 2 squares here must not be 7 or 9. They have to be 1 and 4. And that doesn't help. No, that doesn't help. So I've got this middle row, middle shoot all sorted out. We've got 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 4, 1 there, and whatever is there, 4 and something up there, 4 and 3 rather up there. So this is all kind of sorted out, but that's not going to get me the answer, is it? So we've got to go somewhere else. There's too much missing in this column here. I'm not sure about this block down here. We've got a lot crisscrossing down here. don't think there's a single there though. The most likely square is this one, but this is a 2 or a 9, I think, so that's not going to give me the answer either. Well, I've discovered something. I've discovered that 7s have to be in these squares here, because I worked out previously we had 7, 9, 7, 9 in those squares there, right? So there's no 7, 9 here, or no 7s allowed here. So that means 7 7s are there. So 7s are also up there. Ah, that is something then. So 7s are in these two squares only, right? That means not here, not there, and 7 blocking there. That means that has to be a 7. I said this block was doing something. I just couldn't quite work out what it was. Okay, now we've got 5 across there and 5 there. There's a 5. And then we got 5 going up to the top. Up and across there. That'll give me a 5 in that square. 2 blocks across here. That means this is a 2. And the last number up there is a 9, I think. All right. And I think this has got to be a 9, because we had 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, and 7, 9, didn't we, in those squares there? So that means this is a pair of 7, 9. So 9 can't appear up here. We've got 9 blocking there. That's going to be our 9. I hope that's right. And so we had 7, 9. We had 9s in these squares here, didn't we? Okay. So 7. So again, 7s can't. 7. This is 7 and 9 pairs. So 7s are in these squares and these squares. So no 7s allowed up there. That's got to be a 7. 7 across here and 7 up here gives me 7 in that square. Okay, we've got our 4, 8 pair like this. Okay, we definitely made some progress there. What is missing from up here? This is 1, 2, 6, 1 blocking across and across there. And there's a 1. We'll end up with 2 and 6 in those squares. A 1 up here, 1 down there. There's our 1. And we had 1 and 4 in those squares, if I remember rightly. So the 4 goes there. Now we're left with 4 and 6 down there. That's okay. And of course we know our 7s and 9s are in those squares there. So I think that's going to make this 3 and 8, isn't it? And yeah, I can't do much about that for the moment. All right, well, okay, I'm making some progress here. Slowly, true, but some progress. 1 and 5 are finished. We might just click along and see what else is available. Yes, like this 2, which goes there, and then a 2 back there. And this is going to be a 6. 6 across here and 6 up there. There's our 6. 8 blocks across here. That gives me 8 in that square, 4 in that square. Back over here for something. 7, wasn't it? Okay, 7 down here, 7 across there. There's our 7. Aha. So 7 across there, there's our 7. 7 down here and down here, there's our 7. You know what I'm going to put in now? The 9's in those squares, right? Okay. Still to go down here is a 4. And this is an 8. 8 blocks up there, there's our 8. And this will be our 4. 4 across here, 4 down there. And there's a 4. And last number to get over here, 9, I think. Okay, 9 blocking down and 9 across there. There's a 9. That's the last digit, 9. Let's just click on the numbers and see what we can get now. Oh, there's one. No, let's not. There's something to do up here. 8. Let's click on the 8 there. Can we finish the 8s? 8 down here and 8 across there. There we go. There we go. And this will be a 3. And 3 blocks across there. There's a 3. 3 up there. There's a 3. And we're looking for 4 in that square. 4 blocking upwards. 4 there. And this will be a 6. 6 and 6, like the devil. That's me. Okay, puzzle over. That's the hard level Sudoku puzzle from the New York Times, and I'll see you later with some other Sudoku games. Bye bye.